So guys, this is going to be a short video about explaining the HC passwd file. So let me open the cat HC passwd file. I just displaying the contents. So these are the contents of HC passwd file. Here we have the root user, and I will explain the syntax in few seconds. And there are some other daemon, bin, sys, and these are all the services or the daemon processes that will be running in your background. And if you scroll down, you don't need to remember all of this. All you want to remember is the syntax and the usernames. So if you scroll down, there is a Nikki user. So I am obviously Nikki, and the syntax is X. This syntax is separated by the colon, and each field represents something. Okay, I will explain in few seconds. Okay, here you can see there is a Nikki user, and also there is Nikhil user. So in the previous video I have added a user Nikhil, and that has been added in my HC passwd file. So the first field indicates the Nikhil, and the next one is X. X means our password has been encrypted and it has been stored in the HC shadow file. That's why it's not displaying any sort of encrypted password. It's just saying the X. It means that my password is encrypted and stored in HC shadow file. So if there is a null in this field, it means that this user cannot log in at that time. Now the 1000 means the user ID of this Nikki. So every user has an ID, and the Nikki has the 1000, and this 1000 belongs to the group ID. So Nikki belongs to a group which has the group ID 1000. And also here there is some information about this Nikki full name. So this Nikki's full name is Nikki, and there are some other information which I have not provided when creating a user. That's why we have put the comma. And then the last two fields are the home directory of this user, which is Nikki, and the shell being used by this Nikki user is bin bash. This is the our bash that I am currently using. Okay, this is somewhat understandable. I hope you have understood this. Now let me explain the Nikhil user. I have created a Nikhil user in the previous video, and I have entered some information about Nikhil. Right, the first one is Nikhil name, and the second one is X. It means the encrypted password, and the third one is user ID. The user ID of this Nikhil user is 1001. In the same way, the group ID of this Nikhil is 1001. And as you can see here, this line contains extra information I have entered when creating the new user with add user command. So I have entered the full name as Nagsai Nikhil, and my room name as 69, and some other phone numbers as 000. So that information has been stored in the plain text format in the HC passwd file. So the next field is home Nikhil. This is the home directory of the Nikhil user, and the last one is the shell being used by the Nikhil. So if I switch to the Nikhil user, I will get the same prompt, that is the bash prompt. And for also for Nikki user, I will get the bash prompt. So whenever there is a question like what is the particular user's shell, you need to locate the HC passwd file and view the contents, and in the line of that username you need to specify the last field. The last field specifies the user's shell. So that's all about this HC passwd file you need to know. And one more thing you need to know is, if the user Nikki can edit this HC passwd file, and we can add manually the username, I mean user group ID and this one, and we can also create a password salt, and you can add that in this file, and you can just add the comments, and you can say root and so root. So this is one of the method for privilege escalation we will discuss in the privilege escalation topic. I am just saying that if you have right permissions, you can just simply add a user by putting a new line into this without performing the add user command.